noticed quite a few fun looking four-wheel drive tracks around the Lake Lyell area, so before leaving we thought we'd go check a few of them out. Didn't go so well for the last person trying to get up that hill. There's a whole CV. This was one long steep hill. It just kept going, going and going. Because the hills were so dry and dusty, it was making it even harder to get up them and find traction. Made it up the top. Those hills are super steep coming up here. Pretty good view. Alright, now we're going to start making our way towards Mount Walker, the Lidsdale State Forest and Marangaroo National Park, I think it is, which is out that way somewhere. Alright, so we're making our way into the Lidsdale State Forest. The main entrance is just down below the town of Rydal on the old Western Road. It's just a main dirt road into here. And then once it takes you down onto the back of Lake Lyell, and that's where the tracks start. There's a lot of four-wheel drivers come out here. There's tracks in every direction. Look at this, stuff like this everywhere. People just seeing if they can get up a vertical wall. Another one there, they're all along this road. I meant to even get through it.
What do you mean?
You go for a walk out there and check how deep it is for me.
No way. Don't go easy. You do it.
No way.
You do it. Do it. What?
The bottom of it's like all muddy. Oh, that's like slush. So not only is it deep, but it's boggy too.
Easy.
What do you reckon? Can we make it to the other side?
No.
Alright, so that's one way through there. There's no way we're going through that because you need a boat to get through there. And there's a little sideway through here, up there and then across the creek. But even that, you can see my pants got wet. It's about halfway up my legs, so it's still pretty deep there. When you come out of the crossing, there's a huge hole right where your front left wheel goes, which is what caused me to stop here. So I was able to reverse back and go more to the right and get around it. second crossing. We got to get across. The first one's back up there. This one's about the same deep. This one's got a nice rocky, firm bottom, so we shouldn't have any problems here. Pretty cool. We're about to drive up the river, up the Cox's River.
Yes,
I don't even know where this crossing goes yet, but we'll find out.
I would say for like it goes for like 1 hour.
Lunchtime, sandwiches for lunch. We stocked up on food in Lithgow yesterday, which was good because we were running out. We were down to rice cakes only for lunch. And we're on the Cox's River. It's actually a really nice campsite here. It's not marked on any maps, but there's a heap of spots here, and there's various spots along the river, along the track. But there's plenty of areas for a nice campsite. No one here, so we've got the whole place to ourselves. This really is a great place to bring your four-wheel drive and spend a couple nights camping and exploring the area. You can see there's just tracks everywhere out here. There's heaps of different great campsites out here, and they're all free. Most of them are along the river, and some are on the back end of Lake Lyell, which this area backs onto. There's all different levels of difficulty. There's some that are easy, and some that are about as hard as four-wheel driving can get, particularly the Mount Walker track. If you want a challenge, then that's the one for you. Yeah. After lunch, we continued exploring the tracks and started making our way towards the top of Mount Walker. infamous Mount Walker track.
We just walked for like 10 hours.
Our car's parked down there. We're definitely not getting up here. It's only really the last couple hundred metres of this climb to get up the top, but these rock steps are huge. Really, you probably want twin lockers and minimum 33s. You might get away with, better off with 35s. Do you reckon we can drive up here, Kai?
No. Do you?
No way.
How the hell do you even get up?
Made it to the top of Mount Walker.
Took us like 10 hours.
And there's Lithgow down in there.
Yeah, you can see it.
That's the 4th time you've fallen over on the way back down. Can't even walk down this hill. Oh my god. You are mad. Those are your new shorts.
What?
I said those are your new shorts.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
what you've done to them.
Whose fault's that?
Oh yeah,
What?
not mine.
Oh yeah, it is. It's yours for making us go up this hill.
Oh, I didn't tell you to fall over 50,000 times.
Oh yeah.
After we got back to the car, we started making our way towards the Cox's River for our camp for the night. But on the map, I actually saw there was a different way back to camp along the edge of the lake. So I thought we better check it out, and didn't that turn out to be interesting? Now on the left, you can see there actually was a track around to the side of this main one. But when I tried to get onto it, I got myself into a really nasty side angle, so I decided to just reverse up and commit to the main one. And then we had to get ourselves back out from where we got ourselves down to. Alright, so I made it back to camp after MALAKAI here said to go the long crazy way, try and get us killed.
That was Dad's fault. He's lying on the video.
Now, one thing I just thought I'd quickly show you that we always carry with us is a KTI safety alert. I just bought this off the internet. I'm sure if you search it'll come up. So it's an emergency beacon.
Yeah.
So it has a antenna that you flip up that way.
Yeah.
And then all you do is press the button and it'll go through to a emergency response team. So when you fill out your details online, so they know who you are, what you do. So I just put down father and son, full driving, things like that. So it's just a good little thing to have with us since we are on our own most of the time. So it's a good little backup, and Kai knows how to use it if something happens to me.
Yeah.
The other option is a satellite phone, but they're a lot more expensive and you have to be on a plan. I just didn't really think that was necessary. Today was the second last day of our holiday. We made our way out of the Lidsdale State Forest back towards the town of Lidsdale so we could begin our trip home.
Pray that I'm about to pray that I'm about to pray that I'm about to pray that I'm about to
I had my tyres down to, I think it was 16 PSI for the last couple of days. So we're just going to pump back up now to about 34, 35 or so, because we're about to hit the main road. Tyres are aired up. Make sure everything's tied on properly. How's this for a lunch spot?
Bad. So
We found this on another trip. It's a little, it's only a couple 100-metre track off the Bells line of road. You didn't need a full drive to get up it. But it's an amazing view from up here. Alright, so we're going to finish up our trip here on the Colo River. Beautiful spot here. It's the first time here. The water's super warm compared to what we've been swimming in. It's like a bath. And this place is kind of like a beach in the mountains. It's really cool. You got sand, super fresh creek running through it all, mountains around. It's a beautiful spot. There's a campground just here, but when we got here, it says that you need to pay, and you need to pay online, and we don't have any reception, and the signs everywhere saying you must pay. Fines will be issued, and they lock the gates to this place at night. So we're not too sure what we're going to do yet, because don't have reception, so I can't really pay, which is pretty annoying. I'd be happy to pay if they had a box here or something you'd put money in.
Darling, you send me. I know you send me. Darling, you send me. I know you send me. Darling, you send me. Darling, you send me. I know. Darling, you send me. Darling, you send me. Darling, you send me. Darling, you.
Making a video. What do you want to talk about?
So we're gonna sweep on the ground tonight with little blankets, and we're gonna have a pillow, and then we'll warm up from the fire a bit today. So, and we might sweep in a tree.
We're just going to leave our swag on the car. We're not going to worry about setting it up tonight.
Yeah, we're just gonna, like. I'm happy you meant to say
The end.
No. Whenever I say stop, I'll say the end, okay?
Okay.
So, I keep hearing a noise in there. I think it's someone trying to scare me, but how could that be?
There's the stupid man's come out already.
I know, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Alright, say the end.
No.
Say it, because I want to finish up and go do some stuff.
The end, babies!